breakup had to happen because you were staying attached to something that wasn't good for you. It had to come to an end. And I feel like the way it ended was honestly almost like unnecessarily painful. Especially after everything that you went through with this person. But it had to end. And it's interesting because it seems like there was a part of you that knew that it wasn't going to work out. Like you knew that something was not going to work. So I was channeling the song Motorcycle Drive-By by Third Eye Blind. And it's like, I knew that I could never have you. I knew that before you did, but still I'm the one that's stupid. And I feel like there's a little bit of that. Like you kind of knew this truth, but you didn't want to face it. So you kept on like blinding yourself to this and like staying in this connection, even though you knew this wasn't really like the right answer for you, but it felt like a lose-lose situation also. If like you walked away, that was painful, but if you stayed, it was painful. So you just kept staying, hoping that it would turn out better in some way. And it didn't. And I feel like part of why it didn't is because you and this person don't have the same values. In the song, it's like, and there's things that I would like to do that you don't believe in. I would like to build something, but you'll never see it happen. Like you want to build a family unit, whether that is, you know, being married or having kids or just growing together and being like integrating each other's families. Like that is what you care about, your family values. They care about other stuff that like maybe you don't really care about. And then I do feel like there's other things that you care about that they also are just like, I don't care about that. Like what you want to build and what they want to build are two very different things. And I feel like they just don't align. I keep on also mentioning that the song is Motorcycle Drive-By, and I do actually feel like a synchronicity is related to motorcycles, and it's not just like seeing a motorcycle. I feel like motorcycles are significant in this relationship somehow. Maybe like you rode them together, maybe one of you owns motorcycles. That seems to also be synchronicity. There's also a part of the song that talks kind of about superficiality or like not being true to yourself, and it's like, and I could never do that. And that's where you're at now. Like maybe you actually did used to be able to do that, where you did kind of like pretend or push down who you really were to try to make this work. But now I just keep coming back to the Queen of Wands and the Self card. Like it's like, no, you want to be true and authentic to yourself now. And like now that you have this realization, you could never go back to being a fake version of yourself. And that's part of why this just doesn't seem to be working anymore. We'll go to another part. I've been totally interested in you since the moment the two of you met, since the moment they first laid their eyes on you. I am getting that these two people met or meet in person. Different people in this collective are going to be at like different places in this love story. So you got to let me know where you are in this love story. But if you did meet in person, I'm also curious how you met. Like what was your little meet cute? As I was shuffling the deck and I was hearing the song, Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. It's by Manfred Mann. If you hear that song, that's a huge sign of synchronicity because that song came out in July of 1964. Okay, so big sign. But I was shuffling the deck listening to this song and I got the King of Cups. So I feel like this is like the love story as seen through their eyes. This person who is definitely like falling in love and is very excited about how this love story is panning out. So the plot of the love story is that the two of you meet and they're immediately interested in you. Then there's some hand holding and some kissing. Then some time passes and you're really falling in love, like as you spend more time together. And they're really telling you everything that they dream of. I think I'm actually going to do a whole part just on like kind of their dreams for the future and their dreams with you. And then you eventually are spending like every day together. And even in the song it says, now we're together nearly every single day singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. And then wedding bells are gonna chime. So this person is seeing wedding in your future, the two of you together forever. I do have initials for this reading and it seems like these are their initials, especially since it was the King of Cups that came out. If your initials are here too, that's an extra great sign, but I really feel like we want to see their initials this time. So M was coming through the strongest, like crazy strong. M, J, B, E, G, P, T, V, H. Wait, as I just stop there, the King of Stars is on the bottom of the deck too. King of Cups, King of Stars. This person wants to be able to provide for you. They want to be your rock. And like, this is also somebody who's really figuring out how to build this like long lasting future with you. And I really see this person like envisioning that 10 of Cups life and 10 of Stars life. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Stars are the two like happily ever after cards. And so it makes sense, like we have the King of Cups and the King of Stars that are here, like trying to build that future to get to those 10s that we're wanting to see. So I want to dig into this a lot more. We're going to go to a part 2.